Hey everybody, C Key here, and might I add, what's up good people? I'm always super duper excited, y'all already know that, especially when I've had coffee and especially when you haven't seen me in a minute. So if you guys follow me on Snapchat, then you didn't miss a beat, all right? You went with me to Gym Beauty, the cocktail party, the creator day, Gym Beauty on Saturday, which was like the actual event. And so you guys we're totally connected, okay? So they had creator day that Friday all day. And then later on that night, they had the cocktail party, but it was like raining like crazy here in Los Angeles. And if y'all ever been to LA, y'all know the traffic is no joke. So I did not want to go home and change. So I stayed at YouTube Space LA and I changed my clothes and I did my makeup. I went from day to night. And while I was putting on my makeup and stuff, I kind of did a little bit of it with you guys on Snapchat, but I got this grand idea. I had an aha moment. I asked you guys on Snapchat, I was like, would y'all like a video on this, like a detailed video? And I got a grip of screenshots. So that's what I come to do. I already have my brows done and I don't really know what kind of relationship we're in right now. I ran out of my LA Girl brow pencil, which I have grown to love. And so now I went back to Old Faithful, which is my NYX Cosmetics chocolate in the middle and ColourPop Cosmetics Bangin' Brunette all around. Then I muted out the discoloration on my lids, which I probably should have just showed you guys this instead of telling you, but I put that on my lid. And then I use my Black Radiance powder in Golden Cashews, which y'all can tell it's a love thing, right? I am going to be using a different foundation because I don't need to use the foundation that I use when I go out to events. I'm just going to use one I've been loving lately, which I do have a video coming. Actually, the video will be up by the time you guys see this one, but it's this NYX Total Control. Do y'all see? It is already right here. I've been using it, but I do not use the 4 to 6 drops they say. Y'all know I'm extra. So first I am going to go on top of my lid with this primer. It is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. It is not Pro Conceal. I'm telling the story. It is the LA Girl Pro Primer. High definition eyeshadow primer, that is. And it is in the shade Nude, and they do have black and they have white. Now, if I was just going straight into my smoky eye, then I would use the black one. But because we're going from day to night, I'm going to use the nude one. This is my go-to event look because it's neutral. When I first started going to events, y'all, I used to go ham, right? And then I was just like, you know what? Let me give me a standard, neutral, wearable, dress up, dress down look. And this is going to be what that is. We're going to go to my handy dandy palette. This is this is like Bay right here. Okay. It has some MAC shadows, but mostly Makeup Geek. But yeah, y'all know how that is. So we're going to go into Cocoa Bear first. And this is just acting as a transition shade. So now we're going to go into this shadow that I absolutely love wearing as a neutral look. It is thebomb.com. It's my favorite because it gives you a little bit of a sheen. It is a ColourPop shadow and it is from their Karuchi collection. It's in the shade Wilshire. I don't think that collection is still available, but if you don't have this shade, use whatever you have that's similar to, that works for your skin tone. If you're my skin tone, use something similar to this. So I find that I can use my finger and it applies better with this one. I used to use a brush, but then I would have to go in, apply. So I just started using my finger. You don't have to take it all the way over to the end because we're going to be going over that anyway in a minute. Now we're going to go back into Cocoa Bear. Just kind of start from down here and go around that again. And then I use this shade right here that I have been loving from this ColourPop palette. This color right here. It's called Running Late. And I just put that as a brow bone highlight. Y'all see that? It's really close to Peach Smoothie, but it's not really peach. It's more creamy. Or you know what? More like a creamsicle. And then you just blend that out. And I am going to use my Coco Misha lashes again. And I'm going to do a wing liner. But here's the thing. I'm not going to do a wing liner on camera, you guys, because I'm trying to make this short and sweet. We're going to see how that works out. But I will tell you that I'm going to use a new liner. And it is by Rimmel. It is called their Color Precise Eyeliner. And the tip is something serious. Y'all see that? It's something serious. So I'm hoping that it's as bomb as it looks. All right, so real quick, We don't need to make the wing super big because we are going to be doing a smoky eye later, but I will say that this liner is not as juicy as I love my liners to be, but it is definitely precise. Now I'm going to take a pencil brush and I'm going to go into the shade Americano right here by Makeup Geek, and I am going to add a little bit of definition, and I love this part, I do. So the reason I like to put the wing liner on first is because it acts as a guide. It shows me exactly where I want to place this definition or where I want to define it, right? So I just go right in the crease, kind of starting from that wing, and then I take it like about right there, and then I kind of blend. But you kind of draw like a marker, similar to a cut crease, but I just want it right here. It seems like no matter how many times I look and I'm like, okay, is it even? Is it even? Is it even? I take those pictures and I'm like, girl, you were off a little bit. Listen, it happens to the best of us. But just get you a pointed blending brush, and then I put a little Cocoa Bear on there. And then I'm just kind of going in and I'm blending that out. Just blending it together so it's not so harsh, right? We don't want it to look like it was just a line there. And just know that you're going to be blending for a while until you get the look that you desire. Now this is a Makeup Geek defined crease brush. I think they changed the name of it though. But anyway, so I go in there. It's more of like a blending brush, but it's kind of pointed, but it's tapered. So it's good. I don't know. I like it. And then I go in there and I blend a little more. So then I'm going back into my crease brush with a little bit of Cocoa Bear on it. And now I'm going to go on top and then kind of a little bit above my crease. Just a little bit of black eyeliner right here because I love to do that. Just a little, like right there. I actually used Opal, which is a highlighter by Becca. So this is just a Milani brush, Milani crease brush. And I am using it right there. And this is really going to pop when we get like that smoky eye popping. Now I'm going to use a primer, and the primer that I used that night was It Bye Bye Pores primer. So I actually used a corrector, but I used my MAC Peach Luster that night because it does dry a little more matte than my Makeup Forever does. Now that we are all corrected and whatnot, we're going to go into this NYX Total Control Foundation. This is in the shade Mahogany, and it is a perfect match for me. I absolutely love it. Guess I like to use my finger to apply foundation because it ensures that I get as much foundation as possible onto my face directly. I've really been feeling this foundation. Next up, I've been loving this concoction. I used to use the Born This Way concealer by Too Faced, and I would use 2 different shades, but I purchased this tape, what is it called? Shape Tape by Tarte, and it actually helps me to crease way less. It minimizes creasing for me. And this is in the shade Deep, and I need to get a color that is like straight up my highlighting color. I was trying to wait to do a get ready with me using new products, but I've been trying it. Like I was eager to try it to see if it will help, and I got stuck using it. So yeah, fail, but still winning. So I've also been loving this by Real Techniques. This is their, I don't know, it's like a mini sponge or something, but I've been loving it. And you guys know I've been using my Midnight Banana Powder, and this container is actually from Nigel's. Yes. Contour a little bit with this NYX, which I'm not going to talk about this much because you guys see this every video. And I have a highlighting and contouring video all about it. Set that foundation, and I'm using my BH Cosmetics powder in 240. Set it and forget it. And I contour with Becca Dark Golden. It is just a tad bit deeper than my skin tone. If you guys want a super duper fall appropriate, probably like all year round appropriate blush, but extremely fall appropriate, but it is very, very pigmented, very, very pigmented. This is MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and it's called Taraji Glow. And it's like a mineralized skin finish blush, okay? And it is super duper pigmented. I do not even go hard because y'all know a dib a dab will do you for me. Like I don't need a lot. This is gonna last me a lifetime. I'm gonna be able to use it. Mini-me gonna be able to use it. Mini-me, mini-me's, and the mini-me's thereafter. So here's a trick. You guys probably don't think I put a lot of blush, but if you feel that you have put a lot of blush, just take your little blender and blend it out. Now the highlighters that I used that night, it was actually Becca Opal, which I used on the inner corners right there. And because this has like an icy type feel to it, I went on top of it with Topaz as well. Like you see that? You see how it gives me like that icy look? It's not necessarily completely gold, if you will. So I went on top of that with Topaz. But listen, this I don't mind putting a lot of. I thought I recorded myself putting on this lippy, but I'm telling y'all, when you haven't recorded in a while, like yeah, things happen. So anyway, this is ColourPop WeHo. And if you do not have a perfect nude, I got you, because I have a video that I will link right up here. So I can actually rock this without a lip liner. And there you go. This is look numero uno. This is your day look. Now, let's get on to part two. I got to do like some type of dance because this part is exciting. Maybe I should Cabbage Patch on them. It's going to look a little scary at first, but I promise we're going to get our life all the way together. So I basically took the same palette with me, and I took the same ColourPop palette with me. And I only took this palette with me for the brow bone highlight. And I definitely had the highlight again because I used it on the inner corner as well. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the shade right here. It's called Corrupt by Makeup Geek. I do want to start off small because I don't want a lot of fallout. I do not have any shadow shields, but if you do, now will be the perfect time to pull those babies out. So I just used my hand and I went over here and I just began to place the black everywhere. Y'all with me? Y'all still with me? We still rocking together? I don't usually do a wing when I do a smoky eye. But like, it didn't matter because I already had it. So I just took it kind of far out up in here. You want to make sure that you have it down here too, where those lashes are. So probably go down there like this a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit of that Americano that we used earlier right there. And I'm just going to go around that and blend that harsh line out. We're going to go back into this brush and we're going to go into Cocoa Bear and we're going to place another color on top, right? Over that Americano. And we're going to go into that same color right here that is running late. And I'm going to put this on the brow bone again because I want to blend it just right. So then blend that out. And it's that simple. And you see how it made that inner corner pop? We are going to go back into that highlighter again, which is that Becca Opal. And we're going to put more because we want it all the way popping. Now, if you really want to smoke out your eye, you can totally put like black under here, the black shadow. But I like it just like this. This is the look I wore that night. And I absolutely love this. So see, girl, pop that. Do you see that? Ooh, okay. I'm going to do a little half and half so we can get a little thumbnail action. And then I will show you the final look. But the lippy that I wore that night is actually Self-Portrait by MAC. It's not really red, but it's more of like a burgundy color. But you can wear whatever lippy you want to wear. It doesn't have to be red. I know, you know, red is like the typical Valentine's Day color. But honey, it's your prerogative. You can do what you want to do. Daytime. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Nighttime. Rare. But this is the final look, guys. This is the smoky eye, but you can always blend a little bit more just to make sure everything is great. Okay. But I literally did this in like 10 minutes, if that. So that is it, you guys. I love you guys so much. I appreciate all of your support. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to thumbs up with my swatches and everything. And you guys have an awesome, blessed day. And I will see you sooner than you think. Bye.
Seeky beauty, confidence is key. You know what I mean. A woman feels good when she's looking pretty. I don't need no Benz, Lexus, or a Range Rover. Just give your girl a bomb, Seeky beauty makeover. Confidence is key, ladies. You know what I mean. Or maybe her eyeshadow and mascara will help you see. Check out her foundation and the blush on her cheek. Yeah, we ain't playing games. It's the Seeky beauty. Yeah, Seeky beauty.